Thanks for joining me on my market report. My name is Mike, and this market report is on mortgage rates. If you haven't followed my videos or my channel, we create these videos on a daily basis. Let's kind of get the information out to you as to what's impacting mortgage rates on a daily basis, whether it might come from economic data or it could be headline news or it could be just a change in the sentiment. And being on the sideline, you may not understand why sometimes good news is bad news and vice versa. We're here to kind of go over that with you folks and kind of give you that background information as to why bonds are doing what they're doing on any given day. And if you're not aware, mortgage-backed securities are what drives interest rates, and they are bonds that are traded on Wall Street and get packaged up, which is why we have the 30-day locks, primarily because they get for every 30 days, we get new repricing, it gets reset, and it gets sold on Wall Street. So a little bit about myself is I am a loan officer. I do work with a national lender. We do loans in all 50 states. So if you guys got questions about anything, whether it's about mortgage rates or programs, we're here to help you guys out. We can certainly help you out with your refinance or get pre-approved in financing your next deal on a purchase. We're here to help you guys out with those. If you guys got questions, we're here to help you guys out. So please feel free to give us a shout, and we'll be in touch with you folks. Without further ado, we'll jump right into the video. We'll start off with the economic calendar. The only item we got today is the ISM Manufacturing PMI for the month of December. So with anything above 50 on this index is considered expansion or growth. So we had a 61.1 in the month of November. However, it was supposed to dip slightly to 60 in December, and it came in a little bit lower at 58.7. So still very good numbers here, but it did dip a little bit for the holidays here. Tomorrow we'll get non-manufacturing or services sector, but today we just got the manufacturing, so we saw a slight decrease in the manufacturing side of things for the month of December. Now this week will be big for jobs data. Tomorrow we'll get the ADP report coming out. That's private payrolls, and then we'll get the initial jobless claims on Thursday, and then Friday will be the big reports by the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the jobs numbers. So we'll get the unemployment rate and non-farm payrolls. Today we did get a report. It's not on the economic calendar, but I did see this. I thought I'd just kind of read it off to you guys. Basically, the quit rate for Americans had jumped up again. Basically, this is Americans quitting. I'm pulling this from Market Watch, so I'm going to read this off to you guys so that way you get a better feel for it. But since we're talking about jobs data being released this week, Americans quitting their jobs rose by 370,000 to a record 4.5 million in November. The quits rate rose to 3% from 2.8% in October, which also matched the prior record high. At the same time, job openings fell by 529,000 to 10.6 million on the last day of November, the Labor Department said Tuesday. So this was just kind of give you a little background information of what all we're kind of dealing with in terms of these jobs data. We got job openings, which of course never seems to get fully filled because the biggest complaint is that they're not finding qualified people. But we're also got on the other end, we're getting people quitting their jobs and just leaving the workforce as well. So we got a couple different factors out there. So it'll be interesting to see what we come up with on our jobs data for the month of December. Now, again, keep in mind that it is the holidays. We do get a lot of temporary jobs out there. So we could see a spike this month in terms of initial jobless claims because people are getting laid off after their seasonal employment is finished. So we might see a little bit of that coming up this month as well. Unemployment rate could go up a little bit higher. We'll be interested to see. We usually kind of it gets back to normal once we start seeing January's and February's numbers. However, just stay tuned. Prepare for some volatility in those regards. They could be a little misleading. In other words, so for the most part, a lot of times the investors, because they have experience in this, they'll kind of just shrug those off. Now, let's jump over to mortgage-backed securities and what's driving rates today. We happen to be down 6 basis points for the day. We were down much further. As you can see down here, we were down like around 14 basis points or so at one point. So earlier on, this is when we came out with the pricing, and so for the most part, lenders did price in worse today. So rates will be a little bit worse today than what we saw yesterday. Now, this could be hopefully a good trend for us that we've kind of hit the bottom and maybe can work our way back upwards towards the 25-day and 50-day moving averages. We'll have to kind of wait and see. Yesterday we were down like 55 basis points, so it was a huge drop in the day. However, today we continued that for the most part, but has subsided for the most part. Again, we're up only down 6 basis points than we were before. Now, one of the things that they're fighting with this week for mortgage-backed securities is that we got a lot of corporations rolling out corporate debt. So they're competing with corporate bonds for investment dollars, and that's something that's hurting mortgage-backed securities in those terms as well. So let's take a look at the volatility today, just for a kind of quick one. So as you see, it was kind of up and down, been going up a little bit since then. But as you see, it's been kind of a volatile day for the most part for mortgage-backed securities. For mortgage-backed securities here. So let's take a look here at Treasury yields. Treasuries are up about 1.66. We're pretty high level. This is again pretty close to the high we had back around, was it November? Right around November. So we're pretty much at the same level we were back in November. We kind of hit that level, and if you recall, we kind of worked our way back down. So we hit this level, kind of worked our way back down here, back in October as well. So we may have reached the point. We'll have to kind of wait and see if this is the height, and work our way back down. Maybe we've already hit our ceiling, and we'll work our way back down. But we'll have to wait and see. But just kind of give you a gauge as to where we were before October. We hit this point and worked our way down. We hit this point back in November, and we worked our way down. So we have a good chance that hopefully it will pull back. But at some point, these will continue to rise, and that's kind of to be expected when the Fed has talked about increasing their tapering so they can finish up by March. And then on top of that, they want to go ahead and start raising rates. And that's kind of what they're looking at in terms of mortgage or treasuries as well. So they are to be expected to rise at some point as well. All right, folks, that's pretty much it today, but we will go over one more item here, and that is the national average for conforming loan limits. And so that came in at 30-year fix at 3.29, and then we got the 15-year at 2.64. And what these are, they do have points wrapped into them. They again, these are just the national averages. Again, you can take them for a grain of salt, but it might give you a little bit of basis where things are at roughly. So if you get something quoted, it might be kind of in that general range. It won't be exactly that primarily because there's just too many variables that go into a rate quote. We can talk about that more on if you guys want to reach out. So if you guys got questions about that, please feel free to reach out. But for a lot of different things, we got a lot of variables that go into a rate quote. So rather than boring you in this video on it, you can just come to me personally on that, or ask in the comment section when you see the video, and we can certainly I can certainly go over it. But anyways, you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. If you guys like these videos, please help us out and smash that like button. We greatly appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for watching. We'll look forward to see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye-bye.